Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It is me, Dukect, here, live, once again on TalkShoe.com. Thank you so much for joining me here live. Well, you are awesome, live. But if you can't hear me live, how dare you? Remember, you can find me on bit.me under the name of Dukect. You can also find me on youtube.com/Dukect, also on Freaking Awesome Network and MagicExpression.com and everywhere that you can find me. So, what is up, people? How are you doing this Thursday evening in this 10 p.m. while the Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the Golden State Warriors? They are taking them on. And let's be honest, this is an NBA final that nobody else, let's be honest, this is what the NBA finals was building up to. This pretty much is basically the rubber match between these two teams. And I don't know why people are mad, because this is what the NBA always been. There's never been that one rogue team. There'll only be very few teams that go out of nowhere and win the victory and stuff like that. It has always been dominant teams, whether it's been Boston and LA or Chicago, or it's the Chicago, or LA again, or San Antonio, and yada yada yada. It's always been that way, and well, it looks like it's going to continue that way. So yeah. So let's get back to something that most people don't care. I mean, most of my audience probably doesn't care about sports, but hey, you know what? I'm trying to bring people hearts and minds. Trying to bring some people in, trying to make get a little bit of knowledge here, trying to make things a little bit better for you. That sort of thing. Anyway, first things, other stuff is, the Dukect WrestleMania 33 review is coming out very nicely. I have some really good stuff here. The matches are looking really well. I am honestly so happy working with the crossover. It is going to be so much fun. I expect it to drop, hopefully, after this podcast and everything else is done, I hopefully will get it out late Friday. But worst comes to worst, I will try really hard to get it out at least by maybe Monday, Tuesday. Just if I really, if things just go completely crazy. All right. But you know what? It's moving. Slowly but surely, we are moving right along, and I honestly can't wait. It is fun. I got the last bit of footage I need in the review, so it will be there, and it will be really good. I can't wait to play. I can't wait for y'all to watch it. I think it's gonna be a really fun review. All will be on vid.me and on Dailymotion. Maybe I'll try to do a YouTube friendly version of it, but yeah, it's going to be something interesting. Hopefully. Well, yeah. Anyway, let's talk a little about some, interesting little game here. Prey. Remember that I talked about this a couple weeks ago. How they, Bethesda pretty much, did some idiotic movement with the trademark law. It's, and I said, that I made a declarement that I would never buy a Bethesda game. Well, looks Prey has not been, reached number one. In fact, a couple weeks ago, Prey has not reached the number one, number one sales chart, and such. And it's pretty much a lot of here, including the editorials, right here, according to GameRaven.com. This is Prey's sluggish sales are partly down to Bethesda's failures. And Prey is currently impressing critics and consumers, but the sales aren't reflecting its quality, according to the editorial by Sean Halliday from GameRaven.com. And the reason why, supposedly the pre-release runners, but there's a review policy saying that, they've wait to the game, that they just say, yeah, saying, and there was no TV spots, no production, no YouTube adverts, nothing. They had no advertising for the entire game before leading up. And what is that to me is a very big, how do you screw that up? I mean, this is one of your big games here, and this is not like Doom. This is not like Fallout 4, which to me doesn't make any sense because they really did a heavy marketing blitz for Doom and Fallout 4 and all the and all these other and Skyrim for Elder Scrolls. It makes no sense how you basically spend a ton of money on those IPs, but yet this one you didn't. You didn't spend any money on marketing, barely marketing at all. If you want to complain about the Wonder Woman lack of marketing, this right here is lack of marketing, ladies and gentlemen. No one they didn't anything else. Well, pre-launch reviews, promotion, and here it is. This is a nice little paragraph, or here it says, "Be it arrogant or arrogant, be it ignorance or arrogance, the lack of marketing is mind-boggling. Bethesda expects to appeal to the masses without pre-launch reviews or promotion. It simply does not work. There's the added challenge of selling a brand not familiar to most people." Yeah, I mean, I didn't see any commercials or any hype towards Prey. The only time I saw was E3. And I barely even saw any type of commercials or any type of something like that. And if you did see any commercials for it, it must have been after it came out. That was pretty much terrible right there. And here's another issue they did. They released a demo for they offered the first hour of the full game. And guess what? They weren't even aware. If they weren't aware of the game in the first place, why are they going to try to play like a 4 hour of the first game before someone told them about it? Like, no one told them about this. Again, they had this game and no one told. This is, bad marketing, bad business. I don't know how, this doesn't make any sense because Bethesda knows how to business. They have marketed before. They have done this before. It just doesn't make any sense. And even better, that it was only the console versions that got the 1 hour preview, not PC owners. So, yeah, that right there really hurt it. And that's another thing. And another issue was, word of mouth, and that is a good thing. Word of mouth that helps build up. Word of mouth continues to help movies, TV shows, cartoons, anime, whatever, and in video games that actually really, really do. People find very positive things about it, about Prey, and do it word of mouth. And this could, like the article says, could see the numbers rise, but there hasn't really been anything else, but this right here. I mean, there are no really big games coming out, and I do worry. I do worry about this, about Bethesda basically just lacking on this stuff and just hoping for word of mouth, because people might say it's great, but it'll be like, time is fleeting. People might say this, or heck, there might be another undercover game. Heck, E3 is coming up very soon, and boom, E3. People will be like, what about this Prey? I didn't care about Prey. Who cares? Move on. That's another thing. That's an issue, and that's going to be a major issue for them. Is even if you have all these issues, to make sure that this game gets the right kind of audience, because if this does not work, if this fails, if Prey does not sell well, you might not see a sequel. Again, I have no dog in the fight because I'm not buying any type of Bethesda product because of the way they handled the trademark law and the BS of that. I'm not going to really get into that, that type of BS. I'm not going to buy any more Bethesda games because of that trademark and how they did that wrong, man. So yeah, I'm not going to buy any, but I'm not going to do anything with Bethesda. Like I said, I have no dog in the fight permanently, unless they somehow change themselves or humble themselves and apologize or something like that. But or fight trademark law or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, I don't have a dog in this fight. But if they continue to do this and they continue to have this practice, it will hurt them in the long run And they might be just like one of those developers that they're going to be hurting. And to me, that's just really going to, it's really going to hurt a lot of people. And, it's really going to really dissuade people to, come into these new IPs, regardless of how Prey is and how good it is. Not people are going to be like, we're not going to, no one's going to buy these new IPs. No one's going to really, it's going to, the AAA industry will be more stagnant than it already is. And more games will become forgotten classics. It becomes a critical hit, but not a financial hit, or a sleeper hit, but not much of a financial hit. And games like stuff like Prey or anything else will not be made because the people are not going to buy in. They're not going to buy in. And Kickstarter and Indiegogo can only do so much, people. So, this is on Bethesda. This is right here on Bethesda. They have to be better at marketing. They have to be better not only at marketing, but also getting demos out to not just Sony consoles, but also PCs. But that's just my opinion. I could be wrong, and they could continue doing this way, the Bethesda method, and it might actually work. So who knows? It's worked for them this far. Well, not really, but you know what I mean, right? Anyway, I'm going to take a small little break here. After that, we will get to the next part of the show. Everybody. We're going to be talking about we're going to be previewing Extreme Rules, brother. And let me tell you something, with all that, the preview colors, ladies and gentlemen, Steve's Louise, holy crap. I mean, wow. Talk about just not try, that they just didn't even try with this pay-per-view. So that's what it is. It's the extreme not actually trying. So yeah, it's just so stupid. Yeah, it's so, it's just they didn't really care. They didn't even try. But you know what? That's for something after the break. We'll get into that after it. Let's see. What music should we play? Let's see. Let's play some from... Okay, some Donkey Kong. So why don't we play a little something from... let's see. A little bit of OC. Let's play a little something from Cell Shocked. The Ninja Turtle, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time from OCRemix.com. You can download the album over there, and it's great. So let's play a little something. Let's do some really good. Let's listen to some. All right, let's see. Ooh, you know what? Let's do Running with the Shredder. We will be playing that here live on the Dukect Lounge. Thank you so much for watching and listening here, right here on TalkShoe.com. And not only that, also on YouTube and vid.me. And thank you so much for listening to me, Dukect. We're right back right after. Are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back here live on TalkShoe.com. Thank you so much for listening and joining me, Dukect. And man, let's see. The Extreme Rules pay-per-view. My gosh, holy crap on us! Just take a look at these backgrounds, people. Look at them. Just look at these backgrounds. My gosh, man. Did they even try? Did they even try? I mean, when I can honestly say when my background, the Dukect Lounge little background I have is better than what the WWE is doing, you know they screwed up. This is paint.net basically someone like, you know what, here we are. We don't really care. No one really cares. So they just really just didn't care at all. And you can tell not only by the terrible background, but by the horrendous just look at the match quality here. Look at the supposedly the Extreme Rules matches. Let's start with the kickoff match, which is pretty much going to be a kickoff match. You have Rich Swann and Sasha Banks taking on Nomal Dar and Alicia Fox. No, I'm sorry. Alicia Fox. Yeah. I don't care. Swann and Banks wins because, honestly, they have to do something. So, and probably a new challenger for Neville. And speaking of Neville, we have a WWE Cruiserweight Championship submission match. Neville versus Austin Aries. At this point, I would say Neville needs to drop the belt. He has finally submitted and stopped his undefeated streak. And logic dictates that he's probably going to win. But if he keeps winning, who will beat him? Mufasa Ali? I don't care. He doesn't have a character at all. At least Aries, at least hold the belt once in a while. And honestly, I would not be surprised if Aries finally picks up the victory. But booking tells me it looks like King of the Cruiserweights will probably take up the victory. But honestly, at this point, Cruiserweight Championship does not matter. I don't really care. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. The Cruiserweights are a waste of time. No one cares about the Cruiserweight match at all. Nobody cares about the Cruiserweights. Look at no one not caring the Raw Women's Division. I think it's possible to make the Raw's Women's Division I can care even less about, but yet they somehow continue to. As Bayley takes on Alexa Bliss in a kendo stick on a pole match. Kendo stick on a pole match. When you think extreme, it's a kendo stick on a pole match. Because, yeah. Okay. Kendo stick, pole match. I think Alexa Bliss loses here. Bayley's been looked like not a loser. But then again, WWE likes to embarrass people, so Alexa Bliss will probably pick up the victory here. I honestly think Bayley has failed. But should not be fair. How do you fail someone who's supposed to be the female John Cena? I don't know how they screw it up, but people said it was impossible to WWE to screw them up. It was just impossible to screw Bayley up. WWE could not screw Bayley up, and it's impossible. Well, Vince McMahon basically said, hold my drink. So they did. They screwed up Bayley and honestly made her whiny, made her so naive that didn't even notice they didn't notice the obvious heel attack that she was doing with Charlotte Flair. I just did not really need to root for her. She's so naive. She is not really engaging, and yet she has her fans. I'll give her that. The Hugger Session love her, but she needs a revamp. She needs something. She needs better something, because it's just so cringeworthy. Alexa Bliss, for all of her, I think she's still a little green and all that type of stuff. She does carry a presence. She has presence. She has star-making presence. The way she carries herself. Alexa Bliss carries herself as a star. So, I honestly would not be surprised if Alexa Bliss gets the victory here, but WWE likes to trade off victories, so I think I'm betting Bayley. I'll pick Bayley to win. But yeah, I don't really care about this at all. Next up is the Steel Cage match. Hey, we finally got Extreme Rules here. It is the Hardy Boys take on Sheamus and Cesaro. I'm still waiting for them to become broken. And they won every match decisively in this feud. So logic dictates Sheamus and Cesaro will win, and hopefully this will start the team to go down to the broken path, so we can finally give a damn about the Hardys again, which will be awesome. Hopefully they don't go too overproductive, and get a new drone, by the way, and Senor Benjamin needs to come back. Definitely. Next up, and we go right back to we don't really have any we don't really have Extreme Rules. It's basically the extreme following of the rules, because, hey, let's just do the same idiotic thing that I believe, was it Matt Striker who said that during December to Dismember? Yeah, he did. So, yeah, this match is basically the extreme version of that. So, Dean Ambrose takes on The Miz for the Intercontinental title, and Ambrose can lose the match via disqualification. So, I'm betting it's either Maurice is going to cost Ambrose the title, or it's going to be the Drifter that costs him the title. Either way, this thing sucks. I'm tired of Miz. I'm tired of Ambrose. They need to get new feuds. Give me something. Get me anything. Something that I could be something interesting for the Intercontinental title. Hell, if Goldust and R-Truth have a match and honestly have Goldust win, I want Goldust to hold the Intercontinental title one more time and then have some young guy, somebody else, could just beat him for it. I don't know. Have Goldust, heck, that's the way to get Braun Strowman to the face picture. Have Braun Strowman win the Intercontinental title, like, Goldust after defeating everybody, say I'm better than anyone else, and there's no one that can stop me. Have Braun show up, say, yeah, I want you can come for a shot, and I'm right here. And, ring the bell. He beats Goldust and becomes the Intercontinental champion, and just dominates. Boom, done. Whatever. But hey, that's my thing, and that's how I would do it. But as it stands, I have Miz winning the Intercontinental title. Yeah, that's gonna happen. And lastly, we have the number one contender for the WWE Universal title at Extreme Rules Fatal 5-Way as Bray Wyatt versus Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus Finn Balor, the Demon, and Samoa Joe. Yeah, I'm betting. Let's see. Wyatt and Finn haven't started a feud yet, so I think they're gonna do a feud, and Finn's gonna finally get some, match or something like that. Because it'd be foolish for Finn to go for the title now. Seth and Joe still have their stuff, and Roman. Braun Strowman's in the wing, so I think he might come back on the pay-per-view, and you can have. I think I would not be surprised if it would be Samoa Joe who picks up the victory here and goes all the way. So you don't know, but it could happen. So I honestly think Roman Reigns should do it, but then again, that's not a big enough picture. I think it'll be someone. I honestly think the best way to do it will have Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar for the Universal title at WrestleMania next year. Boom, that's money. That is a money match right there. Come on. I know y'all people will love that. I know people will love that. That's just me. But I could be wrong. But hey, I think that's a lot more money right there. That's a triple threat people will pay to see. But as it stands, I think will be some. I think the smart thing to do is have Samoa Joe face him, and have a monster versus another monster, and just have actually a competitive match. That'd be nice. Another competitive match, or something like that. But I think it's gonna probably the smart thing will probably be, I think maybe Samoa Joe. I think he will probably pick up the victory. I just have a feeling Samoa Joe's going to win. That's what I think. But I could be wrong. Because I would not be surprised if Braun Strowman comes out of nowhere and knocks out Roman Reigns or something like that. But that's just my personal opinion. Knocks him out, put him out, make sure the match ends or something like that, and Samoa Joe crawls over him and takes and moves on to, and he pins and goes on to face, Brock Lesnar. So, or they can do it with Finn Balor, which I don't want to see Finn Balor, because Finn Balor is not even close to or even near a threat to Brock Lesnar. And I hate the fact that they had to actually play that off that past Monday night. And by the way, Finn Balor still can't talk. at all. But that's just my personal opinion. I want to hear yours. And that's the show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Oh, and by the way, a little bit of a tidbit here. I heard the Nintendo's online stuff. $4 online. Virtual console games could be online as well. Great. I love that. This is something I really can sink my teeth into. And something I can really look forward to and have fun with that. And also $4 a month. Awesome. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for listening. Thanks so much for watching. This is Dukect. Peace and love. I will see y'all when I see y'all later.